Michelle, thanks a lot. CBS 42 is joining our parent company, Nexstar Media, in recognizing remarkable women across the country. Based on your nominations, 4 semifinalists have been selected.
CBS 42 News reporter Ariana Garza joining us now live in Studio 42 to introduce us to one of the finalists in the Remarkable Women contest. Ariana?
Well, this morning I'm introducing you to Ashley Condon. She's being recognized for her service to the community and her commitment to her family and career.
Early in her career, Ashley Condon faced a choice: stay at home with her new baby or continue to grow her career. A leap of faith and years of hard work and dedication put her on a path that would lead to a life of service to both her family and countless others.
My parents had always raised me to give back and be a servant leader. My dad instilled in me a strong work ethic, and my mom was just so generous with her time.
Condon says she's a good mix of her mom and dad. She found a work-from-home job at Helms Briscoe that would eventually lead to a regional vice presidency, managing 60 people and helping companies secure meeting venues. That's the part she got from her dad. Her mother's generosity shows itself mostly in her dedication to her kids. Caroline, the oldest, is a sophomore at Auburn. Her boys, Paul and Brian, are at Homewood High. All 3, she says, inspire her to serve and help other children. In the past, she served as PTO president of Homewood Schools, the events chair of the Birmingham Boys Choir, and acted as president of the Homewood City Schools Foundation. Now she hosts in her home every Sunday youth groups from her church, Church of the Highlands, and is helping the Homewood City Schools Foundation raise money for a $2 million endowment to help students, including partnering with Hoover Schools to build trade skills. All of it, she says, is guided by her faith.
One of my favorite Bible verses is in 1 Corinthians, and it talks about everything you eat and drink and whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. And my faith has really made me who I am. I feel like I owe that to God, to give back to my community and to make them a better place. And I'm very grateful for that upbringing in my church. Sorry to get so emotional, but you know, it means a lot to me to give back in that way, and I know God gave me a purpose.
Despite her impressive resume, Condon was surprised and overwhelmed to learn that her father-in-law nominated her for the Remarkable Women Award, focusing on her commitment to motherhood, service work, and career.
I don't do anything for glory. I really don't. And I think when I really contemplate what does that mean to be remarkable, I think of a dartboard, and there's a place in the center, and that's the mark you're trying to strive toward. But a lot of times we miss that mark, and because there's things around you, whether it's my family, my husband, my in-laws, my children, they're all pushing you toward that center.
And evidently, she has remarkable aim.
And you can take a closer look at Ashley Condon's full story on our website, cbs42.com, right now. She is one of our 4 Remarkable Women finalists who could be selected as Central Alabama's Woman of the Year. We'll introduce you to another finalist next Tuesday right here on CBS 42.
Yeah. See why